Hello to everybody out there in YouTube land. This is Preparedness. I'm your host, Big G, and I appreciate everybody watching. I wanted to try to do a quick video here. I don't need to tell, you know what? I was about to say I don't need to tell people this. But, you know what? Maybe you do. I understand everybody's feelings right now, trust me, okay? But I've been hearing that there are these protests planned for Inauguration Day, the weekend before Inauguration Day, and there's going to be these armed protests at all the capitals in all the states. Now I know you guys are smart. If you're watching this video, you're pretty smart. But I know that you might have friends or family that maybe you need to talk to. Let's not do this, guys. If people are not able to see that this is I've heard people call it a setup, okay, I can't disagree. Sorry, we got a couple dogs running around here. That the left is just aching for this. They just want more ammunition. Yeah, that's kind of what they're planning on. So if you are hearing of this and thinking about going, I beg you, I implore you, please do not do it. Okay? And I don't care if you're saying, well, gee, I'm just going to go there and peacefully protest. It doesn't matter, guys, okay? Yeah, but how are we supposed to let our voices be heard? That's a good question, and I wish I had an answer for you. With all the deplatforming and censoring and all this other stuff, that's a real good question. And I wish I had an answer for you. I've been, like you guys are watching me, so I've been checking out some YouTube, some other sites, trying to pay attention to these folks that are a lot smarter than I am. Because frankly, I don't have an answer for it. But as far as us going out there and protest, dude, you know what's going to happen. I told everybody before the election, back before the election on the news, all you saw were these cities and all these businesses in these cities that were putting up plywood over their windows because of the riots that were going to happen. Okay? You guys know as well as I do that those riots were not intended for more conservative folk, but for the folks that have been destroying stuff for a few years now, right? I'm not going to name any names or put up any letters. You guys know who I'm talking about. But I said before the election, I said, you got people out there that just want to tear stuff down. You know, if Trump wins, they'll put on their black garb and their face mask and they're going to go out there and tear stuff up. And if Biden wins, they're going to get their MAGA hats and go out there and tear some stuff up. Yeah, it's not that hard for people to go online and buy all kind of Trump stuff, right? And for us to sit here and think that these groups haven't put two and two together to realize that, then we're kind of being naive. See a lot of these news channels showing all these Trump supporters breaking up stuff. Just because they got a hat on doesn't mean they're a Trump supporter. And like I said in the other video, what I saw was a lot of Trump supporters yanking people away that were trying to break stuff and destroy things. So anyway, yeah, we're just under 5 minutes. Just to keep this short, please guys, don't fall for the yeah, we're going to protest this and all that. Please don't fall for that. And as far as an answer of, well, what do we do? I don't have the answer for you right now, guys. Will I ever have the answer? I don't know. It's dark times we're living in, and that is for sure and for certain. But the only thing we can do, Teddy Roosevelt had a saying, I love the saying, do what you can with what you got where you're at. So what we got where we're at right now is just kind of a regrouping and try to think about things and what can be done. So that's where we're at. Now's not the time for action, so I beg everybody not to go do that. Like I said, people that are more smarter than me, maybe they can come up with the end, how to take care of things, how to let our voices be heard now that we're being silenced. And it's just sad how divided, man. It's horrible just how divided everything is. And it's just getting more divided and more divided and more divided. And that's the biggest thing, is just that division. One side paints the other side as the great Satan or whatever, and then the other side's doing the same thing. Unfortunately, the days of respectful, calm debate, I'm afraid, are gone. Hopefully we can get back to that again someday, but it's going to take people waking up to what's going on to do that. So I will wrap it up there. Just please, for this weekend and for the inauguration, yeah, I'm not saying watch the inauguration. I have no plans on doing it. But just stay with your family, hang out with your friends, and let this get passed, and we'll move on to the next step. So thanks a lot, guys. Appreciate it. Talk to you after a while.